All hail Biafra. This is Biafra Liberation Army Network coming to you again. Please do subscribe, like, share, and comment.
Straight up to the trending issue on the Prime Minister Simon Ekpa on how he has reacted to Anyoko's visit to President Mohamed Buhari. I'm going to play a short clip of where Anyoko, made a very critical statement that even, that actually pushed, the Prime Minister to speak about him. Now, without wasting any more of your time, let us go to the news in detail. Then I'll play the short video, of Anyoko. Then we can have a conversation concerning this. The news reads: the Finland-based Biafran agitator Simon Ekpa has condemned former Secretary General of the Commonwealth Emeka Anyoko's visit to President Bola Ahmed Tinubu. Simon Ekpa, who is the Prime Minister of the Biafran Republic government in exile, cautioned Anyoko against sabotaging the actualization of Biafran independence. His warning comes after Anyoko led a group of Nigerian elder statesmen, the patriot, to visit President Tinubu on Friday at the presidential villa. Anyoko, in his speech, urged the president to convene a national constituent assembly to produce a people's democratic constitution for the country. He appealed to the president to send an executive bill to the National Assembly proposing two measures. They include convening a national constituent assembly with the mandate to produce a draft People's Democratic Constitution, while the constituent assembly should be of directly elected individual on a non-political basis from the 36 states of the Federation, possibly 3 individuals per state and not one from the FCT. However, the Prime Minister Simon Ekpa, in his statement on Saturday, stressed that Anyoko should not allow himself to be used as a pawn against Biafran agitation for self-rule. He lamented that Anyoko had been silent despite the marginalization and buying of Biafrans in the southeast and south-south. In his word, the Prime Minister Simon Ekpa said, Emeka Anyoko, why they used late Ezife, Obiozo, Iwanyawu, Ifanyoba, and now it is your turn. They have dragged you out from your shell of hiding and silence in the presence of the massacre of Biafrans in the southeast and south-south. You never condemned the killing, the buying of the people you claim to be speaking for. Whoever knows Emeka Anyoko should warn him to stay away from anything that will sabotage our freedom, or the wrath of the land will fall on him. We always warn before calling on the gods to go after you. We will not warn him again, he said. Now, I understand, the position of the Prime Minister Simon Ekpa, because, these so-called elder statesmen, have actually been quiet over the whole incidents, that's been happening in Biafran territory. We know how innocent Biafrans have been massacred, in broad daylight. A lot has happened. Onyendo Mazinamde Kanu is being abducted and held. And yet, Emeka Anyoko has not come out to speak out, concerning these injustices and genocidal attack in Biafran land. And all of a sudden, you're meeting, you're meeting your so-called president concerning an issue that you feel will be in the interest of Biafrans. No, things are not done that way. And this is where the Prime Minister is trying, to clarify himself. And this also goes to a warning to so many of them who are constantly working in making sure that they bring down the Biafran freedom. You cannot fight a spirit. I'll keep on saying this because, recent incidents have actually proven those who have fought against the Biafran struggle, they've gone down the line. Unexpectedly, look at what happened to Iwanya. Or should we talk about what happened to Ifeanyi Oba? Nobody expected it. It actually shows that you're not just fighting against people, you are even fighting against the gods governing or ruling that land. Now, let us listen to,
With Global, you order anything you want, and when you receive it, you celebrate it. Because that tasty grilled chicken is here, and that key ingredient just in time. Order Global, and we'll deliver in minutes.
So, the brief excerpt of Anyoko.
The Patriots, and I believe you know what the Patriots are. The Patriots are a non-partisan group of eminent Nigerians. Some call us leaders of thought, who are committed to the unity of our country and good governance of our country under a legitimate people's democratic constitution. So we came to convey this view that Nigeria needs a people's democratic constitution. Nigeria, we affirmed to Mr. President, is a pluralistic country with the president. We, the pitch
in the so-called sixth geopolitical zone. I want to make it very categorically clear that Biafra do not recognize anything geopolitical zone within the Nigeria state. As a matter of fact, the so-called geopolitical zone is a fraud. It was done without the consent of the people. The same thing that was done in 1914, amalgamation, without the consent of the people. The same way the demography has been changed, distortion of map by creating state without the consent of the people. So you can't begin to operate a fraud, faulty foundation, and at this time, the Biafrans has taken their future into their own hand. You are again imposing things and sending some nonsensical representative or whatever liaison to Biafra land. I have come this evening to inform Nigeria State and the drug lord that nobody in the name of a liaison representative from Nigeria government will be allowed to stay even one night in the entire South and Southeast, which is Biafra territory. That particular office under Nigeria is banned from tonight, even without arrival. If we found anybody in the name of Nigeria liaison within the Biafra territory, you are going to be met with fire. This is a promise. We are at the verge of our freedom by all means, because what we are fighting for is a fight for survival. We are facing extinction. We are facing annihilation from the Nigeria terrorist state. And at this point, it's an insult for somebody who calls himself a president after having marginalized the Biafra people, disenfranchise us, mock us, to come and say you are sending a liaison in our land. Believe me, I want to inform them today that this is not Wazirike, neither this is Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. This is the Biafra government in exile, and the Biafra government in exile is completely in charge of the Biafra territory. And so, as we are getting closer to our declaration, it is the responsibility of this government to continue to delegitimize Nigeria by making sure we do not allow any further invasion in the name of Liazen or regional government. Because what they are trying to do now is because they have seen the light of Biafra shining all over the eastern region. And they are now very desperate, thinking that they can give offices, create all these nonsense offices, copying Biafra government template in order to distort what we're doing. I want to inform them this evening that we have gone too far. We have gone too far that no amount of distraction will derail this movement, will derail the liberation, will derail the declaration of Biafra on the 2nd of December. All these things you see they are doing today is because they have seen Biafra coming. And I told them, I will be the last person that will fight this fight. Our generation to come, we will hand them over the freedom. We can never allow our children to inherit this fight. Never. I have come here to finish it. If you have not seen the handwriting on the wall, it means you are blind. All the things you have done, all the assassination attempt, all the plan, evil plan against the struggle, against the liberation of Biafra, against Simon Ekpa, all of them has failed. Even before you start planning them. If you have not seen the handwriting of the wall on the wall, it means you are a big fool. When we started, you were laughing at me. You called me that thing in Finland. And I was laughing at you, morons. You called me the Wakoda in Finland. I was laughing at you. I don't think today you are still calling me that thing in Finland, right? Because you don't even know that thing in Finland yet. That thing in Finland is still warming up. I will deal with Nigeria. I am on a revenge mission for over 3 million children that died in the hand of Nigeria. I am here to revenge. When I finish with you people, you will see Biafra. You will never ever drink water from the same cup. Because the scars I will leave on you will live forever. I have come here to finish this job, to liberate my people and make sure that Nigeria do not kill them again and brag about it. It has been what is going on for many ages. Ojukwu cried. They say Northern pogrom. Effiong cried. Say if you treat them bad, the children will rise again. Everybody cried, including before we were born. Nigeria is evil. And some of us who actually have been possessed by the spirit of Biafra and the freedom, we hate Nigeria with passion. Everything Nigeria. And my happiness is that even the inventors and the enablers know how much I hate Nigeria. Because you cannot love a terrorist state, a state that kills its own people, a state that kills women, a state that kills children, a state that kills innocent people, a state where security agencies will be killing people for no reason. That is called a terrorist state. That's why Biafra, under my leadership, will do everything, will go to any length to protect those women. If you are a woman in Biafra land, you are lucky at this point. If you happen to find yourself in Biafra territory under this leadership of the Biafra government, you are very, very lucky. You are very, very lucky that you were not among those who were being massacred in the street of Aba in 2017. You are very lucky that you were not part of those who were killed in 2016. You are very lucky that you are not part of those who fought in the street of Umpo. You are very, very lucky you partake in those people that died in Enugu. And as I'm talking to you, those deaths come with no consequences. But I'm here. as a consequences of those killings. Those killings have given birth to Simon Ekpa today, and they can never escape what is coming. I am telling you the fact. So anything Liazen in Nigeria, Biafra territory, coming to represent Tinubu, you are banned. You are persona non grata. All of you, especially the two idiots that was named. We are in the state of war. I don't know whether many of you actually understand that, because you know they are trying to hide this war. They tell you there is no war. Oh, there is nothing. You want to bring a war. We are already at war. Any place where there is air raid, air bombardment, is it not war?